I'm going to answer this question using tarot. I'm going to use this tarot card, the deck. I just got it. It's called Biblical Tarot. You know, I'm not putting any Christianity spin. I just really like this deck, especially when I opened it. If you look, this is the full card. The soul is actually the full card, which I love because my interpretation of tarot is basically, let me cleanse this. It's basically like a soul's journey. Like I talked about how I believe, you know, it's about what our soul's going to encounter on the path of life. So we're using this deck fresh off the press, okay? I'm really excited about this deck. It's really cool. And Mary Magdalene is the high priestess. So whoever made this deck is wonderful. Yeah, I'm not turning into Alex Reads Tarot, okay? We're going to have Bible readings at 6 p.m. every day. No, we're not doing that here. But this is a really good question, and let's get into it. So what is the world gonna think? I'm gonna be shuffling a lot because it is what it is. So what is the world gonna think? And then what's gonna happen in the afterlife, okay? So let's get into it. I feel this. So we got the 7 grains here. So that to me is Pentacles, okay? Ooh, one flipped out too. The Knight of Feathers. So this is Swords. Okay. So how is the world gonna? Got another one. The King of Grains. The 4 Feathers. The 5 of Feathers. The 2 of Feathers, lots of swords, and the 3 of Feathers. So let's get into it. So me looking at the cards is that he will not be going up to, you know, the pearly gates while he's in office. I feel he will leave office and then go on to the other side. That's how I see it unfolding. These cards, you know, I think when he leaves office, people will celebrate. But he's going to really, when he passes, it's not going to be nice. It's not, he's going to be all alone. Okay, I see that. So let me explain the cards here. So the 7 of Grains, which is like the 7 of Pentacles in a traditional tarot deck, is that his people are working really hard behind the scenes to cover this up. All right. And right now, I feel like the King of Feathers and the King of Grains, which is the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles, I feel like this is talking about the division in our country. We have the people who are logical, who want to, you know, be logical, science, empathy, caring for other people. But then we have, you know, the King of Pentacles to me always represents Daddy Dumpy Pants. We have the people who want to make money, okay? And these two cards are explaining the division. We have people who are all about capitalism versus everybody about humanity, sharing, being sensitive, okay? Being logical. And I think a lot of people, especially who are consider themselves more of a blue team person, okay, and the red hat. So he has come here to show us who we really are, okay? I'm not giving this man any props, but again, he is here to reveal the truth. Okay, through his injustice acts. He is showing us where we need to fix things in this country, okay, and also within ourselves, all right? So it says showing the world. Plus, his people needed to see who he really was, okay? This is the battle right now we're having, the 5 of Swords. We're battling this out. I feel like when he does pass, the majority of the people are going to feel relief, okay? The 4 Swords means about saving. I think like they think when he passes, it's going to be a big relief. It's not going to be a celebration, but it's like, oh my God, it's finally over. Okay. And then the 2 of Swords, we're going to have to make a difficult decision. Okay. This is not only surrounding his passing. Like I said, I don't see him passing while in office. I see him doing that afterwards. However, we as American people have to make a choice right now. We have to choose love and unity over battling each other. And then when you know, Velveeta Cross is over, you know, to be honest, we see things in a totally different way when we are in our soul, when we are spirit, okay? And I got the 3 of Swords, which means heartbreak. He's going to have a very difficult life review, okay? Meditation, he's going to have to meditate on the things that he's done, okay? It's going to be time for him to breathe and reconsider and surrender to the divine. So, you know, and this goes for all of us, not just Velveeta, but for all of us. That is what we're going to face when we go over, because, you know, we all have done bad. You know, I'm not trying to make anybody, but we have all hurt people, okay? And when we go across onto the other side, we're going to see that, and we're going to have to take accountability for those actions. And I'm not saying like we're bad as, you know, Velveeta, but I'm saying we're all not innocent, okay? And we're going to have to cross over, have our life review. And it's not about punishment and guilt and sin and throwing you in flames, but it's really taking accountability, if that makes sense. So let me know in the comments what you want me to read next.